Good afternoon. It's been a while since we did any updates on the rocks that are in the tumbler, so I'm going to go through them today, see if any are ready to move on to the next batch, to the vibratory tumbler, and which ones are going to go back into the 6090. Come along. Okay, so here we go. Not entirely sure. This might be a Mozambique. Obviously needs some more time. Oops, doggy hair. That won't ever tumble down, so we'll just put that back in. There's a nice agate. There's a spot there and here. But it's looking good. I think we can afford to send it back for a little while. Check it again next week. No, this one's ready to go into the vibe. I think this one might be too. And while I'm filling up the vibe, obviously I don't have enough for in one week to fill it up. It takes several turns on the heavy grit, so this one's going to go back in the heavy grit just a little longer, but it's starting to look pretty good. So I have water in the barrel to keep them from drying out with grit in them. It's got pretty vug in it. Oh dear, what shall we do with this? This would have to grind off, so I think we're just gonna move this one along. Because, well, no, this part here is still too rough. Back it goes. This piece of that Stony Mountain. I really like this stuff. I need to get some more. This has a fracture here, but this will actually probably break off when I put it in the vibe. So I think that's ready to move along. We're going to move that one on. Here's a Mozambique piece. This is, I think they've only been 2 weeks so far, so we're going to keep running those for a while, but starting to be able to see the inside nicely. It's going to be very interesting. This has still got quite a bit of rough right there. Back it goes. I think this is LMAO. Not ready to move on yet. That won't come out. That probably will if I leave it for a little while longer. It's big enough, I will. Dalmatian. That's moving on. I am not sure what this is. Some kind of agate, because I can see down into it. divot there. Not going to come out, but this here, that will. So back it goes. There's a nice Mozambique. Oh, getting close. 1 or 2 more weeks, I think. Some marcasite in the barrel. Some little pieces to see what would happen. Test them out. Back it goes. Oh, there's another. Is this another piece of that marcasite? Maybe. It's amazing. I should start leaving myself notes on what's the new stuff I put in the barrel every week. A little rough right there, so back it goes. Another piece of the Stony Mountain. Got a little longer. That's just probably 1 more week for this. And this is a big piece of South Dakota agate, I believe. Not quite smooth enough on that face yet. No, this is Mozambique, I'm pretty sure. These parts are very pretty. Not ready yet. Close. You're going to move that one along. Ah, look at that. Oh, man. Ooh la la. That's just about ready. Another week. Another Alameo. Kind of like how these are tumbling. This is the other half of that Alameo. And polish it a little bit longer. It's a nice mock agate. Not quite ready yet. The piece of marcasite, I think. Red marcasite. And then just some littles. They'll need to go back. Okay, that's barrel 1. Nice agate. Very nice. That's moving on. Ooh, look at that. Going back in. Oh, that's heavy. Big piece of Mozambique. The bands are starting to come through. There we go. You can see them a little bit. Back it goes. More Mozambique. A lot of Mozambique in this barrel. Oh, so close. That's got to come out. Back in it goes. Oh, look at how that's turning out. Oh my goodness. Oh. Now, I don't remember cutting this. Obviously I did, because that's those match up. Either that, more marcasite. Not really sure what to expect on this stuff. It's got some juicy in here. Oh, look at all the bands in that. My goodness. Not much longer in the heavy on that. So we've moved maybe 3 or 4 rocks into the vibe to wait. I guess we'll put that one in there too. Oh, just so close. Oh my, look at that. That is gorgeous. That is going to be so sweet when it's done. We're going to move this one along this week. This nice little flame. Back it goes. Oh my. That's going on. And that's the last one. A little bit longer on this one still. So, all in all, a pretty good batch of rocks. Noticed when I took the lid off, this one's got a hole in it. So, we're gonna pop on a new rubber gasket here. Let's dry it off first. I have more discs too, but I think we're just going to keep this one because it's flat enough. All right, so new gasket on that. Gonna fill them up, put them back on the tumbler. This wasn't quite as full as it needed to be, so I added some more Mozambiques on the top of that. And for those of you who watched, notice that the shop looks a little different. I got a dust box. So I have now a fossil prep station that I use to do my tumbles on, and then got my flat lap and place to work here on things. And there's my saw and a bunch of raw over there. So quite pleased with the new setup. I think it'll last me a good long time. And I should show you how much is in the rotary. It's still down a couple of inches.